Hey everyone, hope you guys had a great holidays. Great to be back with you. After you've watched this video, please head over to our awesome online stores at fishingandoutdoors.ca or .net for US and international shoppers. You can check out all of our awesome stuff, all of our sponsors' awesome stuff, Fly Life Company and Anadroma's Fly Company being our sponsors. They are great, awesome. They send us lots of stuff that we can show to you guys, including these awesome razor scissors, which I got from the Anadroma's Fly Company just recently. Become my favorite scissors. Tungsten carbide, last long. And also shown is this hook right here that we're going to use to tie a fox squirrel picket pin. A kind of more traditional pattern. This is a size 6 wetfly hook from our 7 Fly Life Company. Start with our thread down the hook shank. It's a black 6/0 wax thread. And we are going to stop at about the point of the hook. We're going to take 2 ginger saddle feathers. First one here, we're going to measure it out to about the hook shank length, maybe a little bit longer. And tie it in right where we stopped, part of the tail. This is a traditional streamer pattern here. It's for many different fish. And then we're going to tie the other one in. Watch the curve of the feathers being on the cape the way they are. They will have a natural curve to them. Try to keep those in the same direction, pointing up. We're going to snip this off. It's going to make it a little bit easier for us. But I do like it. I like the way it turns out in the end. So now we're going to tie in the other feather. Same exact length. Now we're just going to bring our thread up the hook shank, catch these butt ends. Alright guys, and then next we are going to bring our thread up here, create a small body. We're also going to stop our thread where we want to stop making the body. About there. This is the tie-in point when it comes to the wetfly wing. So now we're going to tie in our copper wire. We use as the rib on this fly. Down the hook shank on this side. I don't want these to just touch each other. Yeah, like that. Not that it'll really matter once it gets in the water and starts moving. Now we're going to take 2 peacock herls. This pattern calls for. You could also use a peacock dubbing of some sort. And we're just going to tie them in right here, working our thread up in the process. Wrapping the peacock herl forward, we're going to create the body of this fly, which we are going to hackle over top of, polymer hackle over top of here soon. Catch it, tie it in. Wire will both support the polymer help and the peacock herl body. Help make it better stand once the fish bite into it. So now we're going to take another saddle feather, and by the way, this is from a Metz ginger saddle. Pattern originally calls for brown, but I like the light tan look of this. So we're going to do that. I think it matches the fox squirrel a little better. This is a Metz saddle. They're not my favorite dry fly hackle, but they do work well for streamers. I think this one particularly looks well on this. Looks nice on this. And now we're just going to wrap this hackle back as if it was a woolly bugger. Nice evenly spaced wraps. Catch it with the wire and counter wrap it back. Sure that you're evenly spaced. You also do this with a rotary function. I thought today that we would not. Hopefully you guys can have a better look at it. I know I usually speed through it with a rotary, but for those new to fly tying, it's nice to get a better look at that because it is one of the harder things for new tyers to learn, is running a wire through a polymer. The best thing is to act as if you just have no hackle there. Alright, now we'll kind of push it back. And we're going to leave our wire on, okay? You guys will see why here later. For now, just leave it there. Pull it, push it back like I have it along the body, and then just leave it there. Now we're going to take a fox squirrel tail, a brown orangish look to it, and I'm just going to take a clump off the side, not too big, about a quarter of a pencil's worth, a pencil width. That's the way you like to think of things. We have our wing. We're going to measure it out to be just shorter than the tail. Just like that, tie it in, and now it really doesn't flare or anything, which we don't want it to, but it's kind of slippery. Squirrel tail in general, not necessarily just fox squirrel tail. Every squirrel tail is very slippery. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these razor scissors, which are very sharp, and make this very easy. And we're going to cut at an angle like that, and that way we're tying in the butts in multiple different places. And create a better tie-in. Perfect. And we're just going to continue our thread back to actually where we want it, which is about where that wire starts, as you guys can see. And then we are going to just cover these ends one more time, bring the thread back up. Now we're going to tie in another piece of peacock herl. You don't want to bear down on this stuff either. It's a little brittle. Bear down on it, you tend to end up actually pulling the thread through it, which is not good. And now we're going to build a quick taper. Nothing too drastic, but I do want a taper for the nose of this fly, the head of the fly, nose of the fly, whatever you want to call it, consider it. Bring it back down. Now we got that taper. I'm just going to wrap this hackle, or not hackle, sorry, wrap this peacock herl down the nose, head, whatever of the fly. Catch it with your thread, wrap in front of it. And now that wire that we left, you're going to run through, counter wrap for durability. After one fish, that peacock herl is not going to last without this. Just 3 wraps through it should be plenty. It's enough to really cinch it down and save it from the teeth. We're going to half hitch off. Alright. Snip off our thread here. And also we're going to helicopter this off. Perfect. There is the fox squirrel picket pin. Traditional fly. Streamer fly. Still works well today. I have a lot of people asking for them around springtime. Oop. One of our half hitches come off. That's why we do 3 or 4. I usually have one come off. I usually do 3 or 4. So there's that there. And then yeah, there is your fox squirrel picket pin. Thank you for watching today's video. Now that you've seen the video, if you enjoyed it, please hit the like button, the subscribe button to the channel, and hit the little reminder bell. That way you don't miss any of our future episodes. Also, please check out our awesome online stores at fishingandoutdoors.net, .ca, or .net for U.S. and international shoppers. Thank you guys for watching today's video. I do appreciate it. Hope you had a great holiday season, and look out this new year. It's going to be fun. See you guys later.